So Marvel Rivals is out, and we are all having fun with it. I have like 130 hours on the game, and I have like another 130 on like the alpha and beta client. So I've played the game a lot, but there's one thing they recently changed that is making my gears grind. Now, I don't want to say I'm a great player or anything, but I will say that I think I understand the game better than a lot of players. So I feel a lot more in tune with the game than a lot of other people. I just feel like I have slightly more experience to talk on these things. But Moon Knight pisses me off. It is not even Moon Knight as like a character. It's the people that play him. And the people that play him, I just feel like mechanically they're obviously not the best people. I mean, you sit there, you throw an Ankh, a freaking tool from a god, you throw it on the ground, and then you just stand still, and then you shoot at that thing you threw on the ground, and then you get damage out the wazoo. And you think you're hot shit. Honestly, it's crazy to me. I've been in so many games where Moon Knights talk shit to me. And I feel like Moon Knight players are those like kids in school that will like wear camouflage and talk about guns, thinking they're cool.
My dad actually took me out hunting with a pistol.
Now what the fuck would a civilian like you know about firearms? Literally.
What is that smell?
God, this lack of knowledge is literally driving me crazy.
That's what I think Moon Knight players are when I play with and against them. But the craziest thing about, even if when I do play with them, they are terrible when I play with them. I don't have good Moon Knights on my team, ever. Or maybe the enemy team just knows how to shoot Ankhs whenever there's a Moon Knight on my team, which makes them completely useless. And I know I just said Moon Knight grinds my gears, but there's a lot more reasons. Look, I can sit here and say Moon Knight requires skill, which I will not say that because that's a blatant lie. The average Moon Knight player, legitimately the average Moon Knight player is like a literal schizophrenic. There's no other way to put it. And I'm tired of them. Okay, aside from the Ankhs. Actually, no, let's stay on the Ankhs. So the Ankhs, right? I really love the idea of Moon Knight. I think he's a really great design. He's cool. He's unique in the hero shooter genre, but I feel like the execution needs a little bit of work. He puts this Ankh down, and it has the properties to suck you into it, right? Because you shoot at the Ankh, it does damage to everyone in that circle that Ankh is on, and it sucks you into it. But by the time you realize what you took damage from, you're already one shot 9 out of 10 times. Like, you can even, like, you could be shooting at a tank and then plop an Ankhs right there. Now all your health is gone and you're one shot, and your brain literally cannot process it fast enough. It's crazy. Legitimately, by the time you realize, oh my god, there's an Ankh right there, you're about to die. And like, either you destroy the Ankh, and if you do that, guess what? Either you die, or you get lucky and hopefully no one shot you, or maybe you got healed, or you just run away from the Ankh. So yeah, shoot the Ankh or run away from it. And that's fine, but like, I would rather my health not be completely gone to make that decision. Like, half of it maybe. But there's no way I'm playing, example, Hella, 250 health. There's no way 220 of my health should be gone before I even realize what's happening to my damage, to my health bar. And honestly, this just happens throughout his entire kit. I mean, let's talk about his ultimate. Yeah, they busted. Which I wouldn't even bust me. Again, Moon Knight players are terrible. I don't care. They're bad. They're not good. They're schizophrenic.
The moon haunts you.
They sit still and they shoot at something that doesn't move, and then they get boatload of damage, and then their ultimate gets really charged really quickly, and then all you hear is the moon, and then you're dead. That's the gameplay loop with Moon Knight, honestly. Oh, you don't see the Ankh right there? Okay. Oh, you see it, but you saw it 5 seconds too late. Oh, there's an ultimate for you. Guess what? The moon, then you're dead. You don't even get to hear the rest of the voice line, and it's a really cool voice line. I just really wish I could hear it before I was dead. I really wish I could hear the moon haunts you before I passed out from whatever moon dust is on these stupid claws coming from the sky. And the worst part about it, sometimes I don't even hear the ultimate go off. And that only happens when Moon Knight dies. But since the freaking portal to hell from fucking Moon Hell opens up before he says a word, it doesn't matter. So if you don't hear it, guess what? You're thinking, oh, hey, he didn't ult, so I could just move. No, you don't have that choice. It's Moon Knight's game. You don't have that choice. You lose. You're going to take this ult, you're going to stand in it, you're going to stand around it, and you will die. Because, I mean, the area is a really big area. It's like, really, if you're Luna Snow or like Mantis and you're like in the dead center of that ult, you're dead. And there's like no way out. Legitimately, there's no way out. There's no counterplay, as I said earlier, literally, because you can kill him. But hey, he pressed the Q button and then he right-clicked, click. Guess what? Team wipe. Entire team wipe. And even if you do manage to get away from these giant snowballs coming in from the sky, they do splash damage, so you can be out of it technically and still die. And you know, that's crazy because they increase the range of it, meaning there's just more damage in general, right? They all do splash damage. So what was it before, like 9? So imagine instead of 9 now in that small circle, now it's like 12 or fucking 15 for all I care. I don't know. I'm not good at it. I don't even know how much comes from the sky. I don't know how many balls of laundry lint that Khonshu's sending down, but it's a lot, okay? It's a lot more than it was before. Really, I wouldn't mind it as much if I could at least hear him say it. I really wouldn't. You know, or at least they could do like Black Widow, where he says the moon, and then once he presses the button, haunts you. But then that wouldn't work because there's a double. That wouldn't work because I guess he wouldn't be able to cancel it. But I guess you should be able to cancel his ult then. Just lie. Just be like, oh, the moon. Oh no, everyone's backing up. Guess what? Didn't use it. Losers. Thanks for all this free space. You know the craziest part about it is like it kills through like every support ult too. But like unironically, Moon Knight might have the best ult in the game. Like he really might. That's a joke. That's a joke, guys. Storm wipes that. But the point is, Storm can't kill through a Luna ult, Mantis ult, or a Susan Storm ult, right? She can't. But you know who can? Moon Knight can. Moon Knight will wipe your team in any situation if he wants to. And then we have characters like Thor, who has this, behold, the god, Asgard, or whatever he says. He's in the sky for about 4 or 5 seconds, and you can still kill him in it, right? Granted, you can still kill Moon Knight in his ult, technically, because he's never really in his ult. Like, he just puts it down, right? And he can be so far away. Does it really matter? Does it really matter? And you're not playing Black Widow, and you're not playing Hawkeye at this point in your fucking life. You're not. You're not playing Hawkeye in Season 1. What are we doing? Like, honestly, what are we doing? And then we have Scarlet Witch, who can yell out pure chaos, and then be like, oh, that's a free kill. That's ult charge from an enemy team. And hey, Scarlet's will kill through every support ult in the game, but Moon Knight is just so much better. It's just so much better. You know, one day I'm gonna play Moon Knight just for the fuck of it and see how good I do. And most of the time, the area, I can't even see where the area starts or ends. Honestly, I don't know if I'm in it or not most of the time. So I just choose a direction to run, be it towards the enemy team if I have to, and just see what I can do at that point. Like, I'm praying to a god that isn't Khonshu that I'm outside of his ult. I really am. So what are my issues with Moon Knight? His burst damage is outrageous. I'm down 90% of my health just by playing the game. Okay. His ultimate sucks ass to play against. His ult charge just comes back. That's the crazy part too. It comes back so quick too, because it's damage based. And Moon Knight's gonna do damage. Like, that's like his entire thing, right? He's just gonna do damage, a lot of it. You know, if it's more like Squirrel Girl's ult, I don't think I would care that much. Honestly, I don't really care about the recharge time. I really don't, because, you know, it's damage based. He's doing damage. That's like the entire point of a DPS character, right? But the fact that ultimate, I can't react to it, literally is not possible. And it does so much damage, and the area of effect is so much bigger. Like, oh my god. It's like, what am I playing the game for, honestly? Like, at least with Squirrel Girl, I can shoot the freaking Squirrel Stampede, and it can't be healed. It had like 200 health, 300 health. Granted, I've only died to a Squirrel Girl ult like once this season, so, you know. And one thing I love about this game is the natural ability as well as the mechanic to just team up your abilities, right? Like, a Groot ultimate and a Moon Knight ultimate is a guaranteed, like, win fight. Like, you win the fight. There you go. A Scarlet Witch and Magneto shield bubble, that can really be useful. You know, not stacking your support ults, that's really good. Don't do that. But Moon Knight, it's just like, you know, I might as well just uninstall the game when Moon Knight's in the game. Like, honestly, I'm not going to do that. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but the point is, why? You know, I'm tired. I don't think they should have buffed him. I honestly don't think they should have buffed him. I think Moon Knight was perfectly fine before. I mean, his ult was sorry before, honestly, but still, I think that was fine. Okay, how about this? Maybe they keep the area, but make it to where I can react to his ultimate. Or his ultimate does less damage and I can actually make it slower or something. Maybe when he says the moon, when he presses Q, the moon, and then once he presses right click, haunts you. Because, Black Widow does it, so I'm pretty sure you can just splice the freaking video. The freaking audio in half easily. I just did it. See? I just did it again. And I understand some people just don't shoot Ankh. Like, for example, if I'm playing Hela, right, and I'm anywhere near an Ankh, I'm probably going to shoot the Ankh. Because I feel I can one-shot an Ankh. I don't even want my team to waste their time looking at it, because I can one-shot it. And that should really be the mentality if you're playing Hela or you have a Hela on your team. Hela can one-shot these things. Make her shoot them. Honestly, Hey, I don't care if you have to go in teams. Hey, hella, shoot the onks. You can one-shot them if you're close enough. Most of the time, you're going to be close enough. And even if you're not, you can two-shot them from like a good distance. I would rather my healer focus on healing someone than shooting an onk if I'm hella. And even then, people like Star-Lord shreds them. And I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, only DPS to do something. I'm really not. I play support and DPS and a little bit of tank. But again, if I'm just in the back line by myself and I'm hella and I see an onk or a squid turret, I'm going to shoot him. I can't one-shot a squid turret. Maybe a little bit of help on that. But like, hell, even Punisher. If I'm playing Punisher, which I don't play Punisher, there's no way in hell I shouldn't be shooting squid turrets. I just shred them, right? So that's about it. I hate Moon Knight players. I don't really hate Moon Knight. I hate the Moon Knight players. I hate his ultimate. I just hate Moon Knight as a... I do hate Moon Knight as a character. I do. I hate him. I hope he gets nerfed to the ground because he only got buffed because, again, I'm going to stand by this. Moon Knight players are not good at the game. They're not. They are all crazy. They play someone who they think is cool, which is, it's a game. That's awesome, but that doesn't change the fact they suck at the game. It doesn't. And what would I do to change that? Personally, I'd make him commit to his ult at this point. Like, at least when he presses the Q button, the moon, and then he has to press the right click, haunts you, and then it starts coming down. And then we can all back up or go left and right. We can all just spread out. Hopefully he doesn't kill any of us, but more than likely he's gonna kill one of us. You know, I'd rather that than just be dead before I even finish the voice line. Like, legitimately, the moon, I'm dead. It's not fun. But that's it. I don't want to rant about Moon Knight. I kind of like doing these rants. I kind of like them. I like this. I'm going to do more of these as the game gets older. Maybe make one about Luna's ult. Because that is ignorant, what that is. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, please. Peace out. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.